video. So today I am going to show you the Home Depot DIY kind of rack system that me and my husband put together for the time being until we buy some PVC board and my husband makes some better rack systems. So this will end up being our quarantine rack, I think, in the future. But for now, it is working out great. And I'm sorry, this video was kind of a month in the making because of the holiday season. Shipping was really backed up, so I didn't get things in a timely manner like I would have hoped. And we also upgraded our ball pythons from their quarantine bin. We added some different substrates, so stay tuned in the video for that as well. And I hope you like it. All right, so let's jump right into this video.
All right, you good? Say thank you, Parker.
Yeah.
All right. Look at you two. All right, you ready? All right, come on, Parker. We got you. We got the crew. Let's go find us a shelf.
Got it, guys?
Okay.
Three hours later.
All right, now that the kids are asleep, we are going to build that.
Making the shelf last night got kind of loud because I have to bang all the shelves down into their grooves. So I had to continue today. Are you having fun? Fun? Okay. He's got my audience going on. I'm trying to just figure out how I want to put this together for the time being until we get the cages. I might just have to rearrange the shelves eventually. Alright, I think I'm going to do it like that for now. That leaves room for one more bin. So we kind of can have some ball pythons, and then we'll have Pepper, our Suriname red tail boa right here, and then I'll just put some more extra shells right here.
Three weeks later.
Hey guys, so our postman just dropped off a package that I had ordered from Reptile Basics. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it and show you what I ordered.
All right, so I already undid it, but I have not opened it yet. So here is what I ordered on the packing slip. All right. So I ordered 2 cords for our heat tape. And here's our heat tape. I ordered 8 feet because I'm going to make 2 4-foot strips. And then this is a roll of 2-sided tape. Woo, we got our Repta chip, our premium coconut substrate today. Now we can upgrade the snakes from their paper towel quarantine to some better substrate. We got our Repta chip ready to go. I didn't have a big container, so I'm going to use these 2 small containers to kind of put half and half in each of those. I had to put it in this bag because the bag itself was torn on both sides, so I can't do it exactly the way they do it on their video. So the bag failed, and it's too cold to do this outside, so you resort to the kitchen sink. So here's what their cages looked like before. We just had the paper towels for their quarantine, and now we're gonna switch them both out. Daddy's got the Nate.
She's exploring. She likes to not hold still.
She likes you because you're warm. Voila, cage number 2 done. Now we just need to add a snake. Oh, somebody wants to come out and play. She's getting so big. I know, not even close, but big to us. And there's an update on Pepper's cage. We added the bigger water bowl since now she's getting a little bit bigger. She'll probably get an upgraded cage in a couple months.
All right, so now that we have everything in and put together and the final product is kind of together and ready to go, I'm gonna show you some of the other upgrades we did and show you the installed heat tape and some other things we did to the shelf to make it more efficient.
All right, so first thing, as you saw, we did acquire another ball python, which I will do an update video on him real soon. But so what we did is from the original is we actually made 3 racks so we can eventually put more bins in here. So that's what it looks like right now. So now Miss Pepper is up here. And because it got so cold, we did add a heat lamp to keep her ambient temperatures in her cage updated. And I did keep the cardboard on here for now until we get her a bigger cage. So aside from the Home Depot shelf, which you saw I put together, another thing that we purchased was this board. And we ended up purchasing 2 of these. I believe they were around $8, and they come in a big 8-foot by 4-foot sheet that my husband cut to fit each one. And we put these on the side to block out any draft that would possibly blow through the shelf to keep it warm. Now, eventually this shelf is gonna come down a little bit to meet this, and we have to still put the back piece on, and then Pepper's cage will go right here. Her bigger Exoterra that we're gonna be getting pretty soon. So we lined each shelf with this board, and then what we also purchased is this insulating 1-inch foam. I don't know if you can kind of see it. I have it tucked into the shelf. See, it's lined from the top. It's underneath here, you can't see it, but it's underneath this shelf, and then it lines each side. This also came in a 4-foot by 8-foot sheet that I cut to fit each shelf. It's along the back as well, and that is to keep the heat in the back as much as possible and not let it escape.
Now originally, if you've seen my other videos, for the tubs, I had a thermostat that went into each bin, and then I had a Zoom Med heat mat that went on the bottom of the bins. We have since removed those, and as you saw in the beginning of the video, I got my heat tape in, so we have lined each of these shelves with heat tape, and then we used the existing thermostats that we had for those heat tape. So on the first 2 shelves, we have done heat tape. We have not done heat tape on this shelf yet, not until we are gonna get anything else at this point. This is just there. We'll probably line it for some heat tape in the future. So these 2 shelves, we put the heat tape on. I had to get a flashlight so you can see it. But see, there is our heat tape, and then our thermostat is right there in the middle of the heat tape. And it's a 6-inch strip by, I think, like 3.5 feet. Goes all along the back. And then that allows us to have 4 bins and possibly 2 more that we can push in the middle. And then on the side over here, I have zip tied the thermostats to the edge, and then that way it's easy for us to see the reading of the temperatures on each shelf. And then on the other side, Pepper's thermostat for hers is over here. So that is our finished DIY Home Depot rack system shelf for right now. As I said before, we'll probably eventually be making some PVC rack systems, and then I think we're just gonna keep this one for a quarantine rack that'll be in a separate room as our collection grows. And I didn't mention the cost of the shelf. So I think total cost said and done with all of the different boards, the insulating board, the shelf itself, plus the heat tape and the bins, I think we only spent about $160, maybe $180 total. So if you price out already done shelves shipped to your house, I think I had priced out Sea Serpents and one other one. And those are still over $250. So this was still a price-saving project for us. And I really wanted to do it this way because Pepper will stay on this shelf permanently in her cage until eventually we move and my husband builds her a custom enclosure when she gets to be over 9-10 feet. And also this shelf, most of the Sea Serpent shelves or some of the other ones will only hold 4 or 5 bins for a sub-adult. And our shelf, obviously you can see, is gonna hold at least 6 bins for a sub-adult ball python, possibly at least 3, in between those that I showed you, will hold a baby to a juvenile ball python, as well as we can still have Pepper on there. So this shelf wasn't only cost saving, but it can also hold more at this point. So that's kind of it for our DIY Home Depot shelf that we turned into a racking system for our snakes. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for any future updates, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!